Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Khushi and I post daily life unfiltered content on social media. Yeah, I just woke up and let's take you along what I'm doing today. I will be going handing out some CVs to the various restaurants and shops. Let's take you along how's the process and how everything is done here in the UK. So let's go. First, I need to get freshen up and complete some work on my dad's business. He just started a new business. I need to upload few posts before 7:30 IST, and if I don't, I would really get scolded up pretty badly this time. Okay. Please ignore my bathroom. I know it's a mess. I am a student. What can you expect from me, a single person? Yeah, much better. Outside it's so nice today. You can actually see the sunlight, and I will definitely going outside. That's the only downside of Yoki. You won't see sunlight every day, and it's just for few times a day. And you definitely had to go outside to take some sun, to take some vitamin D. Oh, before I start working, I need to turn on the heaters. It's getting cold inside. I'm done with my work. Now let's quickly go get freshen up as I'm starving right now. My stomach is literally growling. And also, it's quite embarrassing. I haven't taken a bath since 2 days, and as I'm going out to hand over my CVs, I need to be smelling good. No, please don't see this video. If you see, please, sorry. What can I do? I was at home all day. I don't want to take a bath now. Let's go. Let's go take a bath today. I just took a bath and now let's get dressed up as I am getting late. Finally, I could see the world. It's hard moving without my spectacles. I can finally see what's outside and yeah, finally. Now let's go do some breakfast, fix my hair, and then we'll go out. And I will take you guys along with me to the entire process. Let's go. First, I need to have something. I'm starving. Always turn off the heaters before going out. It's a safety hazard. Why it's so chilly inside? No one closes the window after cooking. It's hard doing with one hand. One second. In the weather. Now it's quite windy and sun. Don't talk about it. I just finished with my breakfast, or you can say it's a brunch as it's almost past 2. Now let's go and eat too. Oh, finally got some sun out before heading outside. So let's keep all my stuff I need to take. This is my CV. I told you I just have only one. I need to get more printed out. And I don't know why I still keep this free dental meetup brochure. I don't know. And it's still going in my bag. My ID, my building ID, I actually always forget it. It's like twice this month I forget this ID and I had to call the reception and wait for the card to let me in. So this time I can't forget this. And it's our golden ticket to enter this building and even to enter in a flat. I can't forget this. So it's going in my front pocket. And my college ID to get some printouts. So this is my fit, nothing fancy, just normal casual stuff. You don't need to dress up overly formal. You are just going to a restaurant and cafe to apply for a part-time job. You just need something presentable and which should look like. It's got my fleece jacket, some pants, and a striped t-shirt. That's it. So I am just outside and going to my uni, and you probably wonder how it is. This entire system works. So not it just being 2 weeks since I am heading out, applying to various places, and there are few things which I got to know from my friends from over the internet. Like basically, it's from my friends. You know how internet these days are. This building, this is the UC Rochester House. It's our visual communication students building. We have one more campus that's our main building where they have lecture theaters and all the other classes going on, and the library, which I'll show you some other day. I will write down in the comment if you want a full a day in my life as a student video. I'll post it and will show you my entire campus. So this is my campus. Let's go to the second floor and get some printouts. And let me tell you, getting a printout from this damn machine, it's really frustrating. I got few more CVs printed out. Now I'm just heading over to the high street and let's see how many more restaurants and cafes take my CVs. And I'm hoping someone do calls me before Christmas. I don't wanna waste my all Christmas holidays just working on my assignment. It's too boring. And I will be so bored and tired sitting home all day. I just want to get some work. And it's also like I am an Viscom third year student, like the final year students, and I only have classes one time a week. So I need to get going to make my day productive, and literally waking up in the afternoons like 1, 2, or sometime even 3, and just doing nothing, sitting all day working. Not working, just eating, watching television, watching Netflix, and I'm just messed up. I want to get my day productive. So for that I need to find some job. It's not just I'm running towards money or I want to earn. No. First, I want to complete my uni with great assignments and great projects. Money is external. It will automatically flow once you have a strong base, a strong portfolio. But for now, I need something so that I would look forward to it every day. As soon as I wake up, I have some motive to do. I know, yeah. I need to go to the work and I have to be productive. So I need something. So that's the main street. We just need to cross this survey and go that side. Then now, as we reach there, I need to let's talk about something. I applied till now to 16 places and only 7 or 8ish of them took my CVs, and it's not just like that just you go and hand over your CV randomly. That's the first mistake students make. They just go and give their CVs to the employer. That's not what you need to do. You need to go to a cafe or a store and I just realized I came all the way crossing the subway and the metro and then pressed the record button. And I said so much informational stuff. Well, I just repeat it again. So, what here, what, how works here is like you don't ever hand over your CV directly to the employees. They won't give it 95% of the time to the manager. And then when you go inside a shop, don't directly ask you have any spots available. Ask like, hey, I'm interested at working at a restaurant or a store or the store, and do you guys have any spots or vacancies available right now? if they say no, you can. If they say no, or if they are like not right now, we are already fully booked for the Christmas, you can just say that's fine. If you guys can take over my or take my CV for future recommendations or for futures availability. If they say yes, we can take it. Do ask for the manager. Hey guys, you have a manager right now so that I can talk to them. If they say yes and they call them, that's really good. That's what you should be doing, giving your CVs to the manager and directly asking them. If they say no, we don't have a manager right now, or a manager is at the back, you can just hand over your CV to us. We'll directly give it to the manager. Don't believe them, they won't give it to the manager. But yeah, as you are at the store and you want to apply there, yeah, probably give your CV to them. But after 2 to 3 days, do go and cross check with the same store, and this time book for the manager. As I impressed you guys, have a manager around in the store and give your CV again and talk directly to her. You guys, you can never believe an employee out there. That what I have been told by my friends, and that's what I am doing since Sunday. First time I was also like going to these stores, giving my CVs to whoever was collecting it and never returning back. But this time I am specifically asking for the managers and giving my CV directly to them because they are the head of the authority and they exactly know if they want to hire or if they're fully booked right now. These are, it's been closed since a decade, and see, it's been closed since I moved here in September, and you can always see one person sitting here all the time, like it's a sweet spot, and it's sad seeing people lying outside in this cold. It's so sad. Again, once like, how is my earphone getting out again and again when I'm moving and talking? It's weird. So yeah, that's how it's working. Let's go. Oh, let's go to Kekora and ask. Just came out of the restaurant and I actually did talk to the owner and he said we are not hiring and another woman right now. If we do, we'll post the poster outside a store, but not for this season probably. So they said it will be a waste of your CV if you hand it over. You can just come back later when we do actually have vacancies. Probably next season I will keep looking around. One down, many more to go. Let's see. And it was just basic talk. I just went to the front and asked the cashier like if I was interested in working at this place, do you have any vacancies available right now? And it said I don't think we have right at the moment. So I asked if they can take my CV for future vacancies or spots when they do actually have requirements. He said yes, so I then asked if you can just call your manager I can talk to. And then what the manager actually said was correct. Yeah, they don't actually have vacancies right now. So let's see. It's not the end. I still have so many restaurants to visit. How beautiful all this. Let me show you. They decorated for Christmas and it's amazing. And I will actually show you the main market, the entire where all the baked brands are. It's so beautiful. They have Christmas market there. It's amazing. And when I went on Thursday, on Sunday, they were actually having a live music event there, and it was so amazing. And see how the sun is setting. It's so calm and peaceful here. It's actually better than living in London. London was so noisy and busy. But this is really nice. And this is the theater, Marlowe Theater. Here they are having Snow White 27 dwarf show. And I was planning to go there, but when I looked at it again, so £67. That's expensive for a show. I can't afford that right now. I'm living off my parents' money. that's in INR, so I can't spend it. It's expensive. It's cold and while walking and talking, it's getting tiring. So yeah, where was I? I was actually looking for a job so that I could actually take out my daily expenses or the monthly expenses, the groceries, eating out and stuff from my own money. Don't need to constantly ask my parents to send it across. Let's go in the inner areas. There are so many restaurants and they must probably some of them must be hiring or they would take my CV because I have went inside Happy Samurai and for there all the Vietnamese restaurant and they were inside those. See, they are in inside areas like this. You can call it an inside colony, and they were actually nice. And they took my CVs and were like, "If you have any future availability, we will let you know." And you guys probably would be asking in the comment section, like, Kushi, you are telling about the all over job experience and how it is, but how does it actually works? Like, do you actually get a job or like it's difficult? Let me tell you one thing: getting a job as an international student, like what I heard, is like it's really difficult, especially if you are a man or if you are wearing a turban. Like one of my friends is a Punjabi and he's a Sikh and he wears turban, and it was really difficult for her getting a job as they don't hire Indian men. So like mostly you can say international. So I'm back, guys. Actually, I got a notification that my iPhone storage was full, so I can't record anymore. I need to actually sit for 15 minutes and see what I can do to get the storage max reduced. I got it 5% reduced. That's actually fine. Now I can start filming the 125 GB storage. My mom didn't realize that she was getting that low of storage when she was buying this phone 2 years ago. And yeah, I changed this phone from my mom before coming. Let's now actually go and get more series. Yeah, I was talking about this. You can go inside it like colonies. You can say here you will find a lot of restaurants. And last time also two of the restaurants, Vietnamese restaurants I was talking about, took my series here. Now let's see if I get any luck this time also. Let's go inside.
Sometimes they close a bit early if there's not many people. Seriously, huh?
Down to my second place, it's the Old Butter Market, and they said they just take resume through Indeed, so you need to there. Now let's go. So no luck here. I'll probably check Indeed if they have any spots available right now. Let's go to a second, or maybe yeah, it would be my third restaurant I will be going to, and also when you're going to a place or a store, do note it down in your notes. Or if you have a physical diary, because you are going to 15, 20 areas at a time, and we are human. We don't remember all the places we went, and if we want to revisit, it become really difficult to remember. So do note it down somewhere so you have quick look whenever you are coming back. Last time when I came on Sunday, I applied to Pre-10 Mansur and they took my CV, but they said to contact you if we have any vacancies in the future. For me, I am mostly planning to apply in all the cafes and restaurants because I know and I love to cook, and I am probably hoping I get something there only. I'm not a retail kind of girl. Like, I don't want to, buy this, or this will look great on you, or this is that, or this is this. Like, it's not just my wife. So I'm applying in almost every restaurant and cafe I could probably go to. Let's come to my third restaurant. Let me show the market. This is our main street, high street, and all the stalls and the Christmas decoration. It's so beautiful. It smells It's like having a Diwali, just in the Christmas form. It's better than just sitting and just telling back like it's this, you should apply there, it's this struggle and this is what you face, to actually going in the market and experiencing yourself and tell what did well and what went wrong. That's how actually life works in. Like anywhere in the world, lives work like this only. You go outside, experience, struggle, get frustrated, but eventually you succeed. Let's see motto of it, never stop working and never get disappointed. You get one rejection, two rejection, but eventually someone will say yes. That's your moment. For that particular, that single word, you have been working so hard. You left your home, you left your entire country for that just one yes. To be successful, you need just that one yes. See, you're talking and came all the way from the beginning. So yeah, I did a lot of informational talk today, and it was not boring. And I know you guys also will find it interesting and helpful for future. You who are planning or deciding to come for the 2026 intake, it will be a really helpful information. And wherever you are in the world, it works like this only. You need to be out there in the market. You need to present yourself in front of people. People should know, yeah, I met this and this person have the potential. I should really go. If you're just giving and going and not giving a shit, they will not be interested in you. There are thousands of applications each day, and they should be like, that's the person I want to hire out of the thousand, and you should stand out among them. And people say you're getting a job is easy or difficult. Like I wouldn't say it's easy, neither I would say difficult. It depends how you're acting upon it, how you're behaving, how you're going out, how you're interacting with people. It depends entirely on you. Like you were just right talk giving just CV, never cross checking or never improving, then you will surely not get a job. The other two is zero. So like it's in the middle. I would not prefer like it's you should not come here, it's difficult, you will not get a part-time job. Like it's not like that. You feel and my friends did get job and they're working quite well beside their uni. So you will get a job, but for that you need to work really hard. It's not instant. Like I've been looking and searching for a job past 2 weeks and I didn't get anything yet. Yeah, it's December. It's almost December. It's the peak season. But if you keep trying, if you keep working hard, improving your resume, improving your communication skills, you will definitely get something. It could be now during Christmas holidays or it could be in the summer season, but you will get something. Oh, let me show you this. So beautiful. They have written Merry Christmas. Oh, amazing. It's so cute right here. And since they lighted up these diamond lights, it's been so amazing. And see, Mellow Arcade. So amazing. And Swarovski. I want to get my mom some real crystals from here someday. I will. From my own money. The stones I applied there also, but still, it's December. And I also did get the bills last time. And they also didn't have any vacancies. I'll just keep looking and bodies. This smells so amazing from inside. I'm just tired and I'm just trying to catch up my words before speaking. Holding this phone in this chair. I can't wear gloves since my right hand Otherwise, I won't be able to film properly. And getting those half ones would kill my fingers in this winter. I am constantly getting these messages your iPhone storage is full. Even though I literally just 20 minutes ago cleaned off 5 GB and it filled instantly. I probably need to transfer some of my or most of my data in my hard disk after going back to my room. And I had to, otherwise I won't be able to film for you guys. Shoot for you guys, actually. No, I haven't gave any. They just said we don't take physical risks, you know. So serious, you need to check on LinkedIn. And yeah, one thing also, when you are heading out to hand over your CVs, do check LinkedIn and Indeed. You don't need to apply online. You just need to check for the availabilities. They do post regularly for new job spots and availability. You just need to check it, take a screenshot of it or note it down, whatever you want, whichever way is convenient, and then head out of your way. Cause if you're going random, then you will be like searching and searching. Oh, I need to apply at this shop or at this store or at this cafe. But if you haven't planned list, you know exactly. Yeah, these are the listed stores I need to head first. Then you can explore more on your own. But first, check out all the listings available on the LinkedIn. As even if they don't check your CVs online, but they do post regularly for new spots. So do check out LinkedIn and Indeed first. My phone is literally at 10%, so I'll just grab some milk and some bread from Tesco and head over to my room. And yeah, that was it for today. I applied it. I actually went at 3 shops and they just, yeah, they don't have any vacancies right now, but I will be keep looking and will update you guys regularly. And maybe I will go to Wingchip at night and see if they have some spots available or they can physically take my CVs. And yeah, that was my day. It was pretty, like I would not say hectic, yeah, but it was a productive day. I woke up at 12 and now it's almost 5 and I did a lot of stuff. I posted for my dad's business. I ate, I went outside, applied for job, filmed for shoot for you guys. Yeah, it was a pretty productive day. People do sing or do performance here every single day and it's quite nice. And so, where was I? Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and if you want more unfiltered and honest stuff about UK life and struggle, or not in general UK, like if you go anywhere around the world, you have to face the struggle. It's real. It's not just filtered or just showing you the 1%, the perfection and the happy ending. It's raw, bitter, it's sweet, it's something happy. Like it's all the emotions. And if you want to see such content, you should follow and like and comment to my channel. Bye. Bye guys. Ah, I see you again.